ready, Aryna? All right, I'll get started then. Just raise your hand. Aryna, through to the semi-finals again here in Melbourne. Talk about how pleased you are with tonight's match and how you're feeling generally at this stage of the tournament.
Yeah, I'm super happy to get through this match. Barbara is a tough opponent, and we always had really tough battles against each other. And I'm happy with the level I played, and of course, I'm happy to get this win.
Okay, we'll start over here, Simon.
Well played, Aryna. Just with the way that the matches were running long, can I ask you, did the tournament ask you if you were prepared to move to Margaret Court Arena, and did you say no?
I mean, there was the possibility that one of our matches will be moved, but we just decided to see how the Novak and Fritz match will go. If it's gonna be too long, then we kind of like agreed for the possibility to be moved. But Novak won third and first set, so we just went on court as normal.
So if it had gone to 5, you think you might have taken the switch at that point, if it had gone to 5 sets?
Probably, but I'm happy that it wasn't that long match, and we were able to play on the Rod Laver Arena. I think for the quarterfinals match, that's important to be played on such a big stadium.
Okay, next question. Eleanor, yep.
Yeah, Aryna, when you play in the night session, presumably one of the advantages is that you should know when you're going to start your match. So I just wonder how kind of disruptive is that to your planning?
I mean, of course, it would be much better to start at 7, but you cannot control other matches, and yeah, they played for long. But I just try to focus on myself and just wait a bit longer. It's not that bad, and yeah, of course, better to start at time, not before time where it's supposed to start it, but it is how it is, and we have to adapt quickly to the conditions, and I think, yeah, we did it well.
Simon?
Aryna, you played really late the other night, and you won very quickly. When you play later than expected like that, does it focus your mind? Do you really think, I'm going to get this done as fast as I possibly can? Because it looks like it.
I would say every time I play that late, I would like to get to win as fast as I can. But I'm trying to focus on myself, because if you're in the rush, it can really ends up really bad for you. So I'm trying to not to rush things, and if I finish quick, that's good. If not, then it is how it is.
Matt?
Just so I have this clear, were you asked while the Novak match was going on, do you want to start now on Margaret Court?
Yeah, they ask our opinions. What do we think, and if we want to be moved right now, and we just told them that, well, let's see how this match goes. If it's going to be really long, then yeah, maybe it's a good idea to be moved, so they're not gonna finish like Medvedev finished another night. But Novak won that set 6-2, and it still was quite early, and we decided to wait for this match.
Aryna, just on playing Coco again, obviously second slam in a row. Are you kind of happy to get another shot at her after the US Open final?
I love it. After US Open, I really wanted that revanche, and I mean, that's a great match. It's always great battles against Coco, always really great fights, and I'm happy to play her, and I'm super excited to play that semifinal match.
Aryna, congratulations. Sorry to go back to this.
Yeah.
Just on the discussion about whether the match got moved, you might not know the answer to this, but was it only yours and Barbora's match that had a possibility of being moved? Do you know if Rublev and Sinner, whether that was in the conversation as well?
Well, in that room was me and Barbara, but we just told them, you can ask guys if they want to be moved, because like, if they don't want to finish that late. I'm pretty sure they asked guys if they want to move, but yeah, it's not like they pushed us, you know, like they just ask our opinion and what we are thinking about being moved.
Next question, Courtney.
Congrats, Aryna. Just this streak that you have making semifinals at the majors, it's quite a long one at this point. And when we flash back a few years ago, it was a tough tough for you to get to that stage. What has been the biggest difference, do you think, for you in terms of being able to sustain this consistent level at the last?
Yeah,
last slams?
I think my mindset that I'm not getting crazy on court, I'm not rushing things, I'm just, you know, like I'm just playing point by point, and that's it, and fighting for every point without overthinking about my dreams, about what I want to do, about what, like, how many slams I want to win and all that stuff. You know, like I was able to separate myself from that kind of mentality and just start focusing on myself and focusing on things I can improve and I can get better in, and what I actually have to do to win every match I play.
Simon?
Well, just on that, how did you do that? How did you separate yourself? Because I imagine it was pretty difficult.
It was. I guess it's all about experience. I think I'm more mature, older, whatever you want to call it. But I think it all comes with experience, you know, like with tough losses, with tough matches, and yeah, with experience.
Okay.
You know, you sat down one day and just thought, I need to change, or did you get some help? Did you speak to somebody about that kind of thing, a psychologist? Or
I mean, I used to work with psychologists for 4 or 5 years, and you know, like when you're working with psychologists, at some point it's really helping, especially for young players, just start playing, you know, on tour. But then at some point you start like kind of expecting somebody to help you. You know, like you're not fixing your problems by yourself. You're like expecting somebody to help you with that. And I just decided at some point, like, I need to figure out by myself how to start control myself better. And I think that decision was the biggest decision for me. And I start actually taking responsibility for everything I'm doing, and it's really helped me to become more controlled on court.
Okay, this lady here. Yeah.
Hi, Aryna. You're facing Coco next. She's obviously on a hot streak at the moment. You've played her a couple of times, won a couple of times. Why is she such a difficult opponent, and why is she so difficult to beat?
Yeah, she's moving really well, and everything you're doing on court, it's coming back. So you need to build the point probably a couple times in one point. You know, like to have that not like easy shot, but like, yeah, easy shot. You know, like to finish the point. So that's why she's really a tough opponent. And yeah, but anyway, yeah, she's a great player, and I'm really excited playing her.
Last one, Simon.
just back on how you separated yourself, do you ever look back at videos of yourself when you did go a little bit crazy on court, and do they come up on TV sometimes? You think, well, I don't need to see that.
Yeah, I see them sometimes. And I'm not super proud of myself doing some things on court, but it was part of my journey, and I felt like I'm actually happy that kind of I faced those kind of like challenges, and I'm happy that I was able to fix that and to become more calm on court. It's been really huge work, and I'm happy that I was able to fix that.
Wide World of Sports is your home of the Australian Open.
With highlights of every match of the AO, the on-court interviews, and every day with the morning serve, you'll be ahead of the game.
So click that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing this Australian Open.